Okay, so let's get started. And I'll ask you to sit up as straight as possible. The top of the head reaching to the ceiling. Your shoulders pulling down, your feet resting on the floor just under your knees, hands resting in your lap. And just for a moment, we're going to concentrate on the curves of the spine. So pulling your abdominal muscles in towards your low back. You can feel your pelvis tipping slightly backward, your low back flattening and stretching slightly as your abdomen pulls in. And then let's bring the shoulders forward and then up and then back and then down, pulling the shoulder blades down your back, flattening the upper back, pulling the shoulder blades in towards each other, maybe a little stretch across your chest. And then see if you can tuck your chin slightly without dropping your head. Just pull the chin backwards. You can put your fingertip on your chin, gently push back so that the back of the neck lengthens. The top of the head actually lifts slightly higher. So the spine is as straight and long and tall as possible. And now let's bring the attention to the breath. So inhaling, feel your chest expand. And as you exhale, feel a pull in, pull all the ribs pulling in towards the center. So expanding as you inhale, pulling your chest forward, pulling the shoulder blades down your back. Exhaling, release the shoulder blades, pull the chest in. A couple more times like that. Inhaling, expand just the upper body, the chest, upper torso, shoulder blades pulling down. Exhale, release the shoulder blades, pull the chest in. And one more time. Inhaling and release as you exhale. And now bring your attention to your abdomen. So as you inhale, push your abdomen out. Let your pelvis tip forward. As you exhale, tighten the abdominal muscles and pull back. And when you tighten the abdominal muscles, think about tightening from the pubic bone to the navel to the solar plexus, like you're zipping up. As you inhale, you're unzipping. Unzipping the jacket. As you exhale, zipping the jacket back up. Inhaling, push the abdomen out, tip forward so that your weight shifts to your thigh bones, low back arching and tightening. As you exhale, contract the abdomen, again, from the pubic bone to the navel to the solar plexus, tipping slightly backwards, shifting your weight to your sit bones. A couple more times like that, just focusing on the lower part of your torso and your hips and your pelvis. Inhaling, rocking slightly forward. Exhaling, rocking slightly backwards. And now let's bring it all together. So as you inhale, the chest expands first and lifts up, and then the abdomen pushes out. So the top of your body and the lower part kind of spread apart. And as you exhale, they come back in towards each other. So again, opening as you inhale, arching your back, lifting your chest, shoulder blades tight, pelvis tipped forward. Exhale, pulling back in and down, tipping your pelvis back. A couple more times like that. Inhale, rocking forward, arching your back. Feel the muscles tightening in your back. And as you exhale, release and pull in, feel the muscles in the back stretching. And one more time. And now let's activate the arms and the hands. So with your fingertips, grip the flesh of your thighs just above the knees. Pull back. Without moving your hands, you're just pulling the flesh back, pulling the chest forward, elbows pulling backwards. And as you exhale, push away with the heels of your hands, straightening your elbows, tipping your pelvis backwards again. So a few more times like that. Pull back with your hands, inhaling, lift the chest up, pull your elbows back. As you exhale, push away, tipping backwards. Inhaling, lift your chin slightly. Stretching from the pubic bone to the chin. Exhale, push away with the heels of your hands, dropping the chin. And let's just do that twice more. And one more time. And now slide your fingers. So kind of drag your fingertips along your thighs back to your hips, pulling your elbows back, arch your back. Exhale, slide your hands back to your knees, dropping the chin. I'm going to turn slightly sideways. So again, as you inhale, slide your hands back as you bring your chest forward. And as you exhale, tuck your pelvis under, rocking backwards as the hands slide to the knees, dropping the chin. Twice more. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, slide forward. And one more time. And then sit back up. Let's take a free breath. And I want to work on the shoulders and arms a little bit before we work on hands. So let's slide the left arm forward as you inhale, and then float it back down as you exhale. Tuck your pelvis under. Again, right arm pulls forward. So it's as though your arm is pulling your whole body forward. So arching your back. Exhale, release the arm back down to your lap. And then do both arms. So floating forward on the inhale and back down on the exhale. And let's repeat, left arm forward on the inhale. And this time as you exhale, reach your arm further and tip your pelvis backwards. So you're stretching your arm in one direction and your body in the other. Open the arm to the side as you inhale. Exhale, release the arm back to your lap. And then repeat on the other side. Right arm forward on the inhale. Exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in and reach out of the right shoulder, and then open your arm to the side. Spread your fingers wide as you do that. Exhale, release the arm back to your knee. And then we'll do both arms. Reach forward on the inhale. Exhale, tip backwards, reaching out of the shoulders. Open the arm, spread the fingers wide. And then release the arms as you exhale. Left arm again, reach forward as you inhale. This time, stay here. Hold your breath and reach further out of the shoulder. Exhale, back into the shoulder socket. Hold your breath and tighten under that shoulder blade. Open the arm to the side as you inhale. Spread the fingers, look right. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, release the arm and bring your head back to the center. Repeat on the other side. Right arm forward on the inhale. Hold your breath, reaching out of the shoulder. Exhale, back into the shoulder socket. Hold and tighten under that shoulder blade. Open the arm, spread the fingers, look left as you inhale. Bend your right elbow as you exhale. Reach the right arm up as you inhale. Release that arm as you exhale. And then we'll do both arms. Inhale, hold your breath, reach further, stretching across your shoulders, your back, upper back. Exhale, back into the shoulder sockets. Hold and tighten under both shoulder blades. Open both arms out to the side as you inhale. Bend both elbows, drop the chin as you exhale. Reach the arms up, gazing upward, arch your back. Exhale, release the arms. So let's rotate the shoulders just a few times in each direction. And so let's work, let's see. Let's work on the hands now. We'll do the hands. So I'm actually going to come a little closer to the screen. And what I'd like you to do is just make a gentle fist with one hand. And now spread your fingers as you turn the palm up. And then come back into a fist and roll the palm down. Let's just do that a couple times. Open and closed. And we'll just do one more. And then do the same thing with the other hand. So rolling open, palm up. Close the fist, palm down. So twice more. And now starting with one hand, actually palm up, gentle fist. Open your hand from the thumb, one finger at a time to the pinky, and then close from the pinky to the thumb. Twice more. And then repeat on the other side, other hand. So So spreading your fingers as wide apart as you can. And then we're going to put that all together. So both fists palm down. Now roll your hands open like a fan. Roll close from the pinky to the thumb and palms down. Let's do that 3 more times. Shake your hands out. And now just putting your one thumb at the base of your index finger. And then we're going to slide that thumb along the finger to the tip and then snap. And then repeat on this with the middle finger, slide and snap, thumb to ring finger, and then to the pinky, and then come backwards again. So pinky first, ring, middle, index. Shake that hand out and let's repeat on the other hand. So again, index, middle, ring, and pinky, and then repeat with the pinky and the ring and the middle and the index, and shake both hands out. And now just turn one hand downward, turn your fingers inward, and then put the other hand, cross your fingers over on the back of the hand that's curled, and just gently pull your fingers inward so you feel some stretching in the wrist. And then release that and slowly turn your hand in the other direction so the fingers are up. Now putting the other hand across the insides of the fingers, gently pull back. Shake that hand out and let's repeat on the other side. So fingers pointing down, one hand is on across those fingers, pulling gently backwards. So stretching your wrist in the back of your hand. And then turn the hand up, fingers across the insides and gently pull back. Shake it out again. Okay. Let me go back to my corner. And let's work on the lower body. Actually, before we do that, I want to do some more working on the spine. So let's put the hands on the knees. Lengthen your spine upward, tuck your chin, pull the shoulder blades down your back, pull your abdominal muscles in so the spine is straight and tall. And now let's pull the hands back to the hips as you inhale. And now as you exhale, tuck your pelvis under, contract your abdomen, slide your hands all the way over, down just to the knees, bringing your upper body forward, and then come back up again. Lifting from the chest, slide your hands back to your hips, arch your back. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under, stretching the low back, abdomen tight, slide your hands down to the shins. And then inhale, lift from the chest, coming back up, hands back to your hips. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under, slide down towards your ankles. And one last time, inhale, come back up. And this time as you exhale, contract your abdomen, sliding all the way down. See if you can grab onto your toes or just grab onto some part of your leg, whatever is comfortable. And then keep your hands there, lifting your chest up, tuck your chin. Exhale, bend the elbows and pull forward at the same time, tucking your pelvis under so you're stretching the low back. 3 more times. Lift up as you inhale, pull your shoulder blades in. Exhale, pull forward and over. Twice more. Inhale and lift. Exhale, pull over. And last one like that. And exhale. Bring your hands back to your knees one at a time. Push down on your thighs and lift back up to sitting. And take a breath here. Now let's wrap the fingers around the back of the seat. And you might want to scoot your body slightly forward. Pulling your chest forward and the shoulder blades down your back. As you inhale, push down on your hands, arching your back, lifting your chin and your chest. Exhale, contract your abdomen, release your elbows, pulling in. And let's do that a few more times. Inhale, lift up. And exhale and release. And 2 more times. Inhale and lift up. Exhale, release. 1 more time. So let's just go through a few poses like that in sequence. And I want to keep the breath very smooth and slow and easy. So bringing the arms slowly up to the ceiling as you inhale. Make a fist, pull as you're like you're pulling ropes down, elbows back as you exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up, spread your fingers wide, reach to the ceiling. And now exhale, tuck your pelvis under and come forward a little bit. Keep your arms up by your ears. So it's almost as though you're pulling your arms back as your upper body comes forward. Come back up as you inhale, straight up to the ceiling. And again, exhale, this time all the way over, abdomen to your thighs, hands to your knees, just to the tops of the knees. Sweep your arms straight back as you inhale, pulling your thumbs backwards, pull your chest forward. Exhale, contract your abdomen, tuck your pelvis under, bring your hands down to your toes, grab your toes or your ankles or your shins. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull forward, tuck your pelvis under. Sweep the arms out and reach up to the ceiling as you inhale. Sweep the arms out and down behind you as you exhale. Hands on the back of the seat, lift your chest, arch your back, and release as you exhale. Hands back to the knees. So let's just do it one more time, and I want to do it with a count this time. Let's bring the breath to a 4-second count. So inhaling 4 seconds, feeling the breath moving slowly down so that you don't end. Keep inhaling until the end of the 4 seconds. And then as you exhale, contract and slowly squeeze the air up and out. So inhaling 4, chest lifts, abdomen pushes out, pelvis rocks forward. Exhale, pull the abdominal muscles in, tuck your pelvis under, tipping slightly backwards, releasing the shoulder blades. So 2 more times. 4-second inhale. Lift the chin slightly. Drop the chin slightly as you exhale, stretching the back of the neck. And 1 more time. And then let's repeat that little sequence with that 4-second breath. So inhale 4 seconds up. And exhale, pull the ropes down, making a gentle fist. And inhale, spread the fingers and reach up. And exhale, we're going to come over about halfway. Long spine, arms stay up by the ears. Don't let them drop. Keep them up. And then come back up as you inhale. And exhale. Now the abdomen comes towards your thighs and your hands drop to the knees this time. Grip with your fingertips on your thighs, pulling back. Lift the chest up. 4-second exhale, tucking your pelvis under, pushing the rear end into the seat, sliding down towards your toes, grabbing onto your toes or your ankles or your calves. Lift up away from your hands as you inhale. Pull forward, tucking your pelvis under as you exhale. Bring the arms out and rotating open and come all the way up as you inhale. Sweep the arms out and down behind you as you exhale. Push your hands into the seat, lift the chest, arch the back. And release as you exhale. Okay, let's work on hips and other parts of the low body. So what I'd like you to do is actually lift one knee and put both hands, kind of wrap your fingers around that knee, straightening your elbows. It's a little more sideways. So inhaling first, and then as you exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in and pull your knee in towards you, bending the elbows. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, lean back away from your hands as your knee falls away. Exhale, pull in. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more time. And now wrap your hands around your thigh, just under the knee. You can keep the leg low. And just straighten your knee as you inhale and bend it in as you exhale. Try not to round your back. So keep your spine straight. So again, keep it as low as you need to. It can be high, it can be low, wherever you want. And again, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now put your hand on the knee, same hand as the knee. The other hand's on the side of the chair. And then we're going to open the hip as you inhale, gently first, pull in as you exhale. And you can also turn your head away from the knee that's moving on the inhale, excuse me. And as you exhale, pull back in. So maybe each time you can open a little wider as your hip allows you. And then let's stay there with the knee open to the side and put your forearm under that knee. Just hold it up. And then see if you can straighten your knee. May just a little bit, maybe completely straight, maybe just a little bit. Straightening, and you don't have to straighten your knee completely. Just lift the leg up. And then pull back in. And let's do all of that on the other side. So lifting the other knee, wrapping your hands around the knee. And now inhale first, elbow straight. Exhaling, pull the knee in. And again, let the knee release out as you arch back on the inhale, pull in on the exhale, and twice more. And then wrap your hands under your knee and see if you can straighten the knee as you inhale and bend it as you exhale. And again, you're just straightening it as much as you can. You don't have to go completely straight, just as much as you can. And you can keep the leg low, or if you want to, you can go a little higher. And then bend your knee in again. Put your hand on the knee, the other hand's on the side of the chair. Let's open the hip out, turning your head opposite. Exhale, pull in. And here again, opening that hip a little bit more each time as your hip allows. And then let's stay with the knee open and wrap your forearm underneath that knee. Not have to turn. And then we can just try to straighten the knee and bend it as you exhale. Keep your spine straight as possible. And then release, come back into the center. You want to rub your thighs out a little bit, rub your hips out. And let's work on the abdomen and the lower legs and the feet. Push your left heel out, pull your toes in, sitting up as straight as possible. Your hands are behind you on the seat. Again, let me sit, turning sideways. And let's point and flex 8 times. So rolling your foot into a point, rolling back into a flexed ankle. Keep your spine straight and tall. Spread the toes as you do the movement. Let them come back together at the end of each part of the movement. And then rotate your ankle. And reverse. And then pull the toes in and push your heel away and stay there. Arched back, toes in, heel out. Take another couple breaths here. And then release that leg out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right heel out, toes in. And once again, we're going to point and flex 8 times. And rotate your ankle. And reverse. And pull your toes in and push your heel away and stay there. Arch your back, lift up. Strong, extended leg. Keep breathing. And then release and shake that leg out. So I want to do my low and high leg movement, which strengthens the abdominal muscles, which supports your spine. So hands on the side of the chair. Push your left heel out as you inhale. Push your abdomen out. Really focus on the abdomen. As you exhale, pull the abdominal muscles in and the knee. And then straighten the leg as you inhale, abdomen out, and exhale. So let's do that 3 more times. Leg low, exhale in, leg higher, exhale in. 2 more. Exaggerate the movement of your abdomen. With the breath, and then release that leg. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So leg low on the inhale, pulling in on the exhale, and higher on the inhale, pull in on the exhale. 3 more. And again, release that leg, rubbing it out. Okay. I want to do some foot movements that also are going to start working on hips a little bit more. So feet are parallel right under the knees. And let's lift one heel. Roll down strongly. So tightening all the muscles in the back of that leg. As you roll down, lift the heel, roll it down. Both heels up, back down. And again, one heel up, roll down, other heel up, roll down, both heels. We're going to come up onto the toes. So lift the heel, point your toes. So you're just touching the tips of the toes to the floor, back to the ball of the foot, back to the heel. Other foot, lift, point, ball, heel, and then both heels up and point, balls of the foot, heels down. One more time. And let's shake those feet out and then putting your feet together again. We're going to roll out onto the outside of the foot, opening the knee to the side. So roll out and back in, and then again, roll out and back in, and then both feet roll out onto the little toe side of the foot, roll back in. So we'll do that a few more times, and each time maybe you can open the knee a little further. Again, you want to stop short of any real pain. Let's do 2 more of those. And last one. Okay. Let's stand up, those of you who want to stand. And of course, I will give you alternatives if you prefer to stay seated. So we'll turn the chairs to face left. Put your left hand on the back of the chair. And if you're sitting, you're just sitting facing straight ahead. And let's start by shifting the weight to the left leg. So you want to tighten all the muscles around the rear end, around the thigh, around the hip. Push your right heel out in front of you. And if you're sitting, you're going to extend your left leg out in front of you onto the floor so that the knee is straight and the foot is flat on the floor. And again, the right heel is pushing out. We're going to do a little pendulum swing with that extended leg, the one that's lifted. And start with a small swing and then start to make it a little bit bigger each time. So we're just a little bit out and cross over. Inhale out, exhale, cross over. Keeping that standing leg strong and tight. Just do 2 more. Again, going only as far as is comfortable for your hip. If you feel any pain, you don't want to go too far. And then we're going to stay open. So make sure these muscles back here are tight. And now roll in and out from the hip. So the toe is moving, but it's only because it's coming from the hip. And then cross over. We'll do the opposite. So roll out and in. Rolling, rotating your hip externally this time. And then release that hip. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So now the right leg is your extended leg, standing on the right leg. If you're sitting, your leg is extended out onto the floor. Left heel pushes out. And once again, we're going to do 6 pendulum swings, starting small, making them progressively bigger. And then finally open to the side and stay there. And let's rotate in and out from the hip 4 times. Then cross over, and then we're going to rotate out and in 4 times. And then release, feet back together. Take a free breath, and then we're going to come up, lift up onto the balls of the feet. So whether you're sitting or standing, ground the balls of the feet into the floor, lift your heel and lift your arms. Standing, you can either put one hand on the chair, or you can do both arms if you feel like you can balance. So as you inhale, lift onto the balls of the feet. As you exhale, roll back down and bring your arms slowly back down. So try to coordinate the arms, the feet, and the breath. So they're starting and stopping at the same time. 2 more. And you can dance around a little bit if you need to. And then let's try to stay up for breath. So inhale. Stay there and exhale. And one more inhale, maybe lift a little higher. And roll slowly down as you exhale. Let's just do that one more time, staying up for breath. Inhale up. Stay there and exhale. Inhale a little higher. And roll all the way down as you exhale. So you might want to shake out the legs. And let's do a hip balance. So we're going to stand on the left leg and bring the right knee in. So if you're sitting, you're just going to lift your right knee up, put your right hand on your right knee. And if you're sitting, your left hand can either be on your hip or on the side of the chair. If you're standing, you can put your hand on the top of this chair back or on your hip if you feel like you're balanced. So inhaling, let's again start with a small movement, opening and then pulling in. Abdomen out, abdomen in. Inhaling, opening. Exhale, pull in, and one more time. And now let's stay with that hip open to the side. Feel your left foot firmly planted. See if you can bring your left arm up over your head. Keep your back arched. Take another breath, 2 breaths. And then release. And you might want to shake out the standing leg. So let's do my weight shifting balance. And whether you're sitting or standing, you're going to shift your weight subtly over to the right side and bring your right arm up. Inhaling. And now exhale, bend the left knee and the right elbow. And inhale, reach the right arm back up. And exhale back to neutral. Once again, shift the weight right arm up as you inhale. Exhale, bend. Tighten the muscles in the right side of the rear end. That'll help you balance. Reach up on the inhale, release as you exhale. See if you can now. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, bend. Now we're really just balancing on that right foot. Reach up as you inhale. Release as you exhale. One more time. Shift the weight right. This time we're going to stay up. Exhale, bend. Reach. Again, tighten the muscles on the right side of the rear end. Stay there and exhale. Bring the left arm up as you inhale. Stay there and exhale. So now either stay with the arms up, or you can stay with one hand on the chair. And optionally, straighten and bend that lifted leg. And then keep it straight and stay. And maybe balance. And then release. And we'll shake everything out again, both legs. So let's do a warrior pose. So I'll ask you to turn your left foot towards the chair. Right foot is straight out in front of you. Ground the outside of the back heel. Rotate your hips a little bit to the right. Keep your shoulders square, your hips square, straight ahead. And if you're sitting, you can sit facing the right side of the chair, kind of hanging off the front of the chair so that your left leg is free to slide straight back. So the movement's going to be to lift the arm and straighten the back knee as you inhale. And as you exhale, release the back knee and the arm. So like that, pulling your chest forward and releasing as you exhale. So you should really feel like you're doing some work all around here when you straighten and release that knee. If you're standing, you can hold on with one hand if you need to. Otherwise, both hands can be free. And let's, once again, rock forward on the inhale. So if you're standing, you're bending the front knee. If you're sitting, you're straightening the back leg. As you exhale, release, coming back to neutral. Inhale up. And exhale and release. So this is also working on the hip because we're stretching the hip muscle here, the muscles around the hip here. Inhale up, exhale, release. And also see if you can really focus on that back leg, really being straight and strong and pushing into the floor. Now let's stay here and bend the elbows back as you exhale, making a gentle fist. Reach the arms up, spread the fingers as you inhale, pull down as you exhale. Reach up and push down on the outside of your back foot as you reach higher. Exhale, bend. And one more, reach up and let's just stay. Taking a couple breaths here. Feel that back leg strong and tight. And release back down. Bring your feet together. And those of you who are sitting, you can come back to facing straight ahead. We're just going to do a little bit of a forward bend to release the back. So if you're standing, put your hands at the backs of your thighs. If you're sitting, either on the front or on the sides. Think about your spine being very straight and tall. Try not to round your back. Inhale. See if you can imagine lifting your spine higher. And then as you exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in and slide forward down to the backs of the knees. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, slide forward. So make sure you're all muted, please, unless you need to talk. Inhale, lift up. Let me just make sure everybody's muted. And exhale, slide back down.
Physical therapy at 5:30.
And again, inhale. Come back up.
But anyway, so that's pretty.
And exhale, slide down. Sorry about that. Okay. Come back up on the inhale. Take a breath. And then let's the other side. So I'm going to start again with the hip balance. So your right hand's on the chair, back of the top of the chair back. And if you're sitting, you're just sitting facing straight ahead. Shift your weight to the right leg. Bring your left knee up. Tighten the muscles in the outside of the right side of the rear end. And let's just do a little bit of an opening on the inhale, pulling in as you exhale. And again, we're going to make this movement slightly bigger each time as your hip allows. And then one more time, open and stay there. And if you feel like you have your balance, bring your right arm to the ceiling and stay there and take a few breaths. And then we'll release back down, shake out both legs, and we'll do the weight shifting balance. So bring your left arm up as you shift your weight left on the inhale. Bend the left elbow and the right knee as you exhale. Reach the left arm up as you inhale. Release down into neutral as you exhale. Once again, inhale up, exhale, bend, inhale, reach, exhale, release. So release your right arm to your side now. Let's do that again. This is a total balance now. Shifting your weight left. Now we're going to balance on that left foot. Inhale back up. Exhale, release, and then we're going to try to stay up. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Stay there and exhale. Bring the other arm up on the inhale. Stay there and exhale. Now either arm's up or one hand's on the chair. And then we can straighten and bend the lifted leg. Optionally, it's totally up to you. And stay there and take another breath or two if you can. And then release back down. And we'll shake that all out. So once again, let's do a warrior pose. So we're going to turn the right foot towards the chair and the left foot is straight forward. Ground down on the outside of the back foot. Turn your hips a little bit to the left. Make sure the upper part of your torso is ahead of the lower part so that we're standing Not like that, but a little bit forward, pulling forward from the chest. So not rounding your back, but chest forward, shoulder blades down. And again, if you're sitting facing left, sliding the right foot back. We'll do that same kind of movement from there. So when you're ready, let's rock forward as you inhale. So bending the front knee if you're standing, straightening the back knee if you're sitting. Exhale, release to neutral. And again, inhale up, pulling your chest forward, ground down on the back foot. Exhale and release. And 2 more. So the emphasis as you inhale should be mostly on the back leg. So the front part of your body, of course, is lifting up and pulling forward, but the back leg is staying straight and strong. That's your anchor. So pull the elbows down, reach the arms up on the inhale, pull back down as you exhale. One more time. Reach up, push the back heel down, stay here and take a couple breaths. And then we'll release. So bring your feet together. And what I'd like you to do now, actually, let's do a downward dog before we sit down. So if you're standing, stand behind the chair. Then you're going to walk with your fingertips on the back of the chair. And you're going to walk backwards. If you're sitting, you're going to sit with your hands on the surface in front of you. Scoot your body back until your spine is relatively straight, tucking your pelvis under, pulling the shoulder blades in and down. And take a couple breaths there. So I'll do it again standing. Walking backwards, tucking your pelvis under, pulling the shoulder blades down so that your low back is stretching, upper back is tightening, chin is tucked, all the curves of your spine are straightening. Come forward again on the inhale. Stay there and take a breath. And we'll do that one more time. And this time I want to add a little balance. So inhale, straighten up. Exhale, pull back. So again, whether you're sitting or standing, your knees are bent, your back is straight and tall, your arms are stretched out in front of you. And then shift your weight to the right if you're standing, shift your weight left if you're sitting. And then we're going to slide the left foot back. Lift it up. Keep your hips square. And then see if you can bend and straighten the standing leg. A couple times. If you're sitting, you can lift your heel and lower it. And then release back to neutral. And then shift your weight to the other side. Slide the right foot back. And once again, bend and straighten the standing knee. If you're sitting, lift and lower the left heel. And then release back into neutral. Pull back. Tuck your pelvis under. Take another breath here. And release and come forward. So let's stand in front of the chair this time. And you make sure that the backs of your knees are right up against the front of the seat. If you're sitting, you're just sitting facing straight ahead. So standing up. I think I see people sitting down, but we'll start standing. Okay, good. So let's bring the arms up on the inhale. And now as you exhale, bend your knees, start to sink down towards the chair. If you're sitting, you're just lifting your arms higher, or you're not going to be able to bend your knees anymore, of course. And then come back up as you inhale. And then exhale a little bit more, closer to the chair. Keep your arms lifting up to the seat, to the ceiling as your rear end comes towards the chair. Keep your arms up by your ears. Inhale back up. And now exhale, let's sit all the way down. Reach your arms out and over, abdomen to your thighs, hands to your toes, grab your toes. Inhale, lift your chest away from the hands. Exhale, pull forward. Sweep the arms forward. Those of you who are standing, stand up as your arms reach to the ceiling. And exhale, release the arms back down. Take a breath, and I'll do it again, but I want to let me sit sideways again. Okay, once again, let's bring the arms up on the inhale. Exhale. Sink down a little lower so the upper body stays pretty straight. Just your knees are bending. And then straighten back up as you inhale. And a little bit further, so 2/3 of the way down. Arms are still up, arching your back. Inhale back up. And now all the way down. Sit down slowly as your arms reach higher, and then reach out and over and grab your toes. And lift your chest up as you inhale. And pull forward as you exhale. Sweep the arms forward and come all the way up to standing again. And release the arms as you exhale. Take a breath. We'll do one more, but this time we'll stay seated. So inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale. 1/3 of the way, sink down. Inhale, back up. And again, exhale, 2/3. Almost sitting, but not quite. Inhale, back up, but the arms are still up by the ears. Exhale, sink down, sitting all the way down. And then once you're sitting, you can bring your arms over and down to your toes and lift your chest up as you inhale. Pull forward as you exhale. So this time, sweep your arms forward, parallel to the floor, reach out, and imagine you're grabbing some ropes and pulling them back as you exhale. And now sweep the arms forward and up, sitting up, reach the arms to the ceiling. Release the arms down as you exhale. So take a free breath. We'll start to bring the energy back down a little. And let's do some twisting. So sitting up straight and tall. Put your right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Left hand grabbing the seat behind you. And as you inhale, try to imagine lifting higher through the top of the head. As you exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in. Use your right hand on your left thigh and pull back. So you're twisting over your left shoulder. Come back to the center as you inhale. And exhale, contract your abdomen and twist left. Pull your left shoulder blade down your back. Inhale to the center. 2 more. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, twist left. Let's stay in that twist now for a couple more breaths. So focus on your abdomen, pushing out on the inhale, and strongly pull the abdominal muscles in as you exhale, twisting a little further to the left. And let's do that twice more. Abdomen out as you inhale. Exhale, twist a little further. Feel that left shoulder blade tightening even more. Inhale. And exhale and twist. So now staying in that twist, let's just bring the head to the center on the inhale. So your abdomen pushes out, your head goes to the center. As you exhale, pull or turn your head left again. And again, inhale to the center. And exhale, twist left. And inhale to the center. This time as you exhale, turn your head to the right, over your right shoulder. Inhale to the center. And exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale to the center. And release. Both hands on your lap, so we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left hand's on the outside of the right thigh, right hand is behind you. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, contract your abdomen. Twist over your right shoulder, pulling back on your left thigh, your right thigh with your left hand. And let's do that 3 more times. Inhale to the center. And exhale, contract and twist. And inhale to the center. Exhale, twist. And 1 more time, inhale to the center. And exhale and twist. Let's stay in that twist now for 3 more breaths, 4 more breaths. Inhale, abdomen pushes out. Exhale, twist further. So let's just do that 3 more times. Focus on the abdomen on the inhale, tightening the abdominal muscles and tightening the right shoulder blade as you exhale. Now inhale to the center, just the head. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, turn your head right. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, turn your head left. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, turn your head left. So come back to the center. So I want to do another opposite arm and leg and head movement. Let's bring the right arm up on the inhale and bring your left leg out. And then exhale, come back down. So when you do that, try not to rock backwards too much. So try not to go like that. There'll be a tendency to do that, but see if you can keep your spine straight and tall. So you're just moving your arm and the leg. And exhale, release. And then again, right arm, left leg, turn your head left. Exhale, back down, head to center. Inhale, left arm, right leg, turn your head right. Exhale, back down. One more time. This time, stay up. So inhale, right arm, left leg. And exhale, bend the elbow and the knee. And inhale, straighten the arm and leg. And exhale, bend the elbow and the knee. And one more time. And then release back down. Let's do that on the other side. Inhale. And exhale, bend. And inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. And again. And come back down. So hands on the knees. Spine straight and tall. And I'm going to ask you to keep your fingertips right on your kneecaps and lean your upper body away from your hands. So as you inhale, arch your back, tuck your chin. As you exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in, pull back with your fingertips, lengthening your upper body forward, abdomen to your thighs. Let's do that 6 times. Lean back as you inhale, tuck your chin. Exhale, pull forward. So let's do this very slowly with a very slow, long breath. So just 2 more. And then sit back up. And I want to just do a few head movements, head and neck. So again, sitting up as straight and tall as possible. Lift up through the top of the head as you inhale. As you exhale, turn your head to the left and pull your right shoulder back. Inhale, head to the center. Exhale, turn your head right, pull your left shoulder back. And let's do that again. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, pull the right shoulder back. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, left shoulder back. One more time. Now stay here and slide your your right elbow backwards so your hand goes back to your hip. Pull your left hand behind you. See if you can grab your right elbow or at least reach towards your right elbow with your left hand, keeping your head turned to the right. Take another breath. And then release that, come back to the center. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, turn your head left. Now you're going to slide the left elbow back and grab your left elbow with your right hand. Stay there for a couple breaths. And come back to the center. And now we're just going to slowly lift the chest, lift the chin slightly as you inhale. Pull the chin in and down as you exhale, tucking your pelvis under, abdomen tight. So just taking a few breaths, but lifting the chin and your chest slightly on the inhale, pulling in and down, stretching the back of the neck on the exhale. Twice more. And so let's take just another few breaths here, keeping your attention on your breath, noticing all the sensations in your body. feeling your feet on the floor, your hands in your lap, your sit bones grounding into the seat, your spine straight and tall, chin slightly tucked, back of the neck long. And bring your attention to the center line of your body, imagining an axis dropped from the top of the head to the base of your torso. And keep your attention on that line, feeling the breath, imagining moving up and down the line. Following the breath in your mind's eye. And notice any thoughts that arise, and they certainly will do that. But you can just notice them and then let them go on their way. And each time you encounter a thought and let it go, bring your attention back to the movement of the breath up and down that center line. We'll just stay here for another minute or so. Noticing any tension anywhere in your body. We have a tendency to hold tension sometimes in our feet, in our hands, in the shoulders and neck, in the low back. So releasing any tension that you feel in your body, deliberately releasing that tension. And now let's start to deepen the breath. So deepening your inhale and lengthening your exhale. Taking in a full breath and letting it out through your nose. One more time. And let's wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes and rotate the wrists and rotate the ankles and stretch out. Everything stretching. And then release. And I'm going to stop the recording and thank you all for coming today.